Okay, this may be the dumbest thing I've ever recorded. So this also may be a thing that you shouldn't watch because it's going to get real boring real quick. But I had somebody ask me a question once, a couple weeks ago, asked me who my favorite Pokemon was. And you would think, after 7 years of playing Pokemon, that I would have this figured out, but I do not. So I went to my friends at Google and I asked the question, how do I know who my favorite Pokemon is? And wouldn't you know it, there's a website here, Favorite Pokemon Picker. What you do is you select whichever of these 20 Pokemon you find the most appealing, I suppose. And round by round, here, I'm going to reset it because I was working on it. Hadn't quite got it finished yet. But round by round, it eliminates Pokemon from the pool, eventually leaving you with just your favorites. And then it'll give it to you in batches of a couple so that you can, all right, of these three, which one makes the cut? Today, I am finding out who my favorite Pokemon is. So I thought I'd invite you along for the ride. Okay, so things that matter to me: cuteness, cards I've played in the TCG, and since I've only played really one video game, the Sword and Shield game, how. Oh, no, that's not true. I did play the uh, Legends Arceus. How it's impacted that game, how it impacted TCG, and then whether or not I actually find the Pokemon interesting, or cute, or aesthetically pleasing, fitting with my decor and/or personality. So let's go. Trevenant, Sableye, and that's it for that page. And you see down here at the bottom, 989 left to eliminate before it can tell me who my favorite is. Yeah, Whooper. And that's us. I don't see. This is a bad page. This page doesn't help me at all. I don't. Oh, Appleton. I love me some apple pie. And Appleton helped out in my Sword and Shield playthrough, so that's a good thing. What else we got? Drampa was a card that was used that had impact on my life, affected me in a positive way. Soul Rock is one. Ooh, yes. I forget Glossifer, right? Glossifer is important. Quagsire. Okay, so Kingdra, my very first non-theme deck was Kingdra EX. So, pardon me as we go through this one right here. Pulled it in a pack or something like that, and it created. My daughter's trying to see whether or not she can come in here. You want to come in? I'm just talking to this little black thing here. I am creating a video trying to determine who my favorite Pokemon is. So we're doing a little walkthrough. You may want to pause. I need to pause it for a minute? Okay, well, let me stop. Stop. Pause button, doesn't it? Okay, pause is over. Had a little family emergency that I needed to find out about. What I was saying. Yes, Kingdra EX. This was my first non-theme deck. Uh, Ran it with, there was a Magnezone that allowed you to add as much lightning energy as you possibly could in a single turn. So yeah, and you can even see it. Amazon remembers I ordered this back in 2016 to fill out my playset or whatever it was. I hate to know what I paid for it. But let's go back. All right, so Kingdra makes the list. Who else we got? Yanmega, because Yanmega Break. I played the heck out of that. That was a lot of fun. Okay, what else we got? Uh, yeah, that one's actually relevant right now because we play the Soul Rock Lunatone deck semi-frequently. Oh, I love some Eevee and Mimikyu. See, we came in at the end of XY, so a lot of the Sun and Moon characters are really important to me because that was our first full, uh, what do you call it, block of cards of a season of Pokemon. So a lot of those are very important to me. Let's see. This one. This is not Sunflower, but Cherim. Alright. I always liked this form of Shaman. I don't really care for the sky form, but the ground form is cute. I'm selecting it because, oh, and Zebstrika. There's another Zebstrika card, that the one that would discard your hand and draw four. You know how I love discarding hands. Horsey, because Kingdra, right? Morlul, because Shiinotic. Shiinotic was important to me. Sun and Moon, first or second set, I can't remember which one, but it had a thing where you go into your deck and get a grass Pokemon every turn. So Shiinotic was great. But importantly, too, in Sword and Shield, I used Shiinotic to kill Eternatus. Just kept putting him to sleep. Oh, it was painful, but it was fun. Alright, what else we got? Oh, yep, Ludicolo. One of my favorites, Cutie Fly. And see, once we start getting down to the end of the list, we'll have to look at personality and stuff like that, other than just, oh, quick, fancy memory or friendly memory. Articuno, Tapu Koko, that spread deck. Oh, I don't even know who you are. Mabostif. Hmm. You're cute, though. I mean, I love some puppy dogs. What else we got? Tapu Lele. Oh, Butterfree. Yes, Butterfree. Oh, so there is another game that I did. The Let's Go Pikachu. And Butterfree was like my main dude the whole way through. Buzzwole. Not because of Buzzwole GX, but because of the baby Buzzwole. Important distinction to make. Single price card attackers are important. Pick, okay. Um, Vulpix. I like Victini. I like the idea of Victini, but I'm not going to make the cut. Bidoof, of course. Uh, yeah, Cubone. What else we got here? Oh, Zoroark. He's always got interesting cards. Volcarona. Okay, so that's another one we get to look up, right? Volcarona. It's not because of EX or GX or V or how about let's add cards to that. It was the one from XY. How do you look through these things? This one. I annoy so many folks with this card. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active is now confused. If tails, they're paralyzed. And it was grass and fire at the same time, and you just sit there with one energy on, and you just bother the mess out of meta decks. So yeah, that is why I love Volcarona. Bolton. That's good. Oh yeah, okay. So Murkrow, Honchkrow. We got to keep our eyes open for Honchkrow. He's important. Lapras, Lapras GX. One of the two prize cards that I really loved. The Spinda. Yep. Dartrix. This guy's all Necrozma's always got interesting cards. Emolga. What was the Emolga card? Cutie Fly. And see, it'll keep sending you the same one every once in a while, just to make sure you think you like it, and see if any of these guys are above that one. A pretty smart little webpage here. Growlithe. Leafeon's cool. That's it for that one. Passimian, because Sun and Moon Passimian. Eldegoss was vital to my Sword and Shield playthrough. Yep. Snorlax, because, duh, you know, I mean, it's like my spirit animal. Psyduck. Kumi. Oh, that is Gumi, right? You're not going to tell me. Toxapex. Again, with the Sword and Shield stuff, right? Score Bunny. I just said that wrong, didn't I? Again, with the Sun and Moon stuff. Cramorant. Rowlet. Espeon. Swoobat. Is that Swoobat or is that the other one? That's the baby version of it. Litwick. Tapu Lele was important. Absol. Who are you? Squawkabilly. I got a thing for, what do you call it? The rockabilly kind of style. You would not recognize that just by looking at me, but I always think it's fun. Alright, let's go. Hey, there he is. Love you. See you later. Uh, yeah. What else we got? Arcanine, yes. I think Shinotic's going to end up pretty high on the list. I prefer Zebstrika to Blitzel. Blitzel doesn't matter, but that... Oh, Nihilego. That was a GX that I played. Ooh, I like Olive. We're almost there. We're down to 300. Oh, I want the other one. The alchemy. I don't see something here. This is pass. Hmm. I like Crustle. I think he's fun. Something about a rock just following you around is pretty cool. Oh goodness, we are running low on interesting Pokemon here. Hmm. There he is, Honchkrow. Oh yeah, Whimsicott. Love Whimsicott. No, not Mew. I know it's a fan favorite, but personally never got attached to it. Yukimukyu, yes, thank you. Yamper, yes. Uh, did have a wonderful deck with Blacephalon. Not the GX, but the single prize guy. You remember fireworks something? I don't know, but I don't really like the aesthetic of the Pokemon. It was just a good card. It was a fun deck to play. All right, so let's pick those. Uh, Nothing there. We'll go Cottony. Yep, we're getting down there. 250, 250. Hang in there. Kamala. Don't need the apple, need the apple pie. Yeah, there he is, Crustle. It is Crustle, right? Yep, Crustle. I know what I'm talking about occasionally. I can name Pokemon. Oh, that's another bad page there. Alchemy. Butterfree Espeon. I like Wooloo, but yeah, see now, Cottony's going to get dumped here because I prefer these three to Cottony, and Sableye is going to get dumped here because while I have favorite Sableye cards from the past, uh, doesn't match up with my affinity for those three. Bolton, Litwick. Yeah, seeing we'll lose Articuno here. Yamper, yes. Whooper. It's a lot of fun to do. Appleton, that's Yanmega, right? Honchkrow. Yeah, Toxapex. I think there was a card in Sun and Moon that I played with uh, Zebstrika. Oh, Quagsire. But it doesn't compare to Honchkrow or. Yeah, and actually, Zebstrika can come off. Cubone. Yeah, I think that's good. Growlithe, Volcarona, Passimian, Eevee, Arcanine, Zoroark. Well, yeah, but honestly, Eevee can come off. Eevee's so cute, but there's not one of the evolutions that is just like, I mean, Espeon, but eh. Yeah, I'll take Eevee. I'll go ahead and make that decision. We'll keep you going. Cram. Yeah. Shaman, Cutify. Time for Buzzwole to go. Dartrix. Dartrix versus Scorbunny versus Drampa. Scorbunny. Bidoof, Snorlax. Oh, Yeah, Shinotic. Yeah, I think Shinotic. I tend to like things that do evolve. Gives you a little more diversity in the character. So Snorlax, we're gonna let Snorlax go. Yep. Okay. Mimikyu. Well, I just said that, and then of course Mimikyu pops up. Rowlet. The olive. I don't care about the olive. Ludicolo. Yeah, definitely those three. Yukimyuku. Eldegoss. Psyduck. Lapras. Morlul. Eh, not Spinda. Not Absol. Yeah, see, alright, now we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. Actually, I don't know if there's one here. I mean, Necrozma's, I mean, it's not my favorite. I know it's not my favorite. We can pass those. Mimikyu, Alchemy, Rowlet. Oh man, that's a big one. Hmm. Bolton, Honchkrow. Oh, that's tough. Cubone Shaman? Yep. Quagsire, Yamper, Butterfree, Lapras. Oh, that's tough with Arcanine. Alright, let's go. Shinotic, Eldegoss. Ooh. Alright, how are we going to do this? See, this is where it gets tough. Espeon and Ribombee. No, oh, no, I thought that was Cutiefly. Why did I think that? Oh, that must be the pre-evolution. Well, obviously, I don't know your name, so you are not my favorite. Growlithe, Scorbunny, Espeon. Espeon GX. See, I had that spread deck with the Espeon GX, Tapu Koko, uh, Weavile, Tapu Lele did the little rearranging damage counters. That was a lot of fun. But I think it's time we let her go. Alright. Oh, this is tough. I prefer Quagsire to Whooper, right? Yeah. Yamper. I love Honchkrow, but Yamper's the guy. Who is this? Whoa, Qian? I don't even know you. Rowlet, Yamper. Definitely Yamper. Not Sarud, no. Cubone, Lapras, and Bolton. And see, okay, so now we get into the idea of, okay, well, Bolton, I might need to know a little bit more. Got the biology. Don't they have something about personality in here or something? Or behaviors or something like that? Trivia. Bolton is the only Pokemon capable of having strong jaw naturally as an ability that cannot actually learn Ice. Well, okay. Origin. Greyhound, Foxhound, English Foxhound. Alright, this is not the page I was looking for. Let's see. Bolton. Pokemon generates electricity, channels it into his legs, keeps him going strong. Run non-stop for 3 days. Well, that's definitely not me. I want some info. I want to know personality types and stuff like that. We got, oh, here we go. Behavior. Go away. If I get rid of all this crap. Bolton are vivacious and loyal creatures. Compared to their pre-evolutions, they become more serious in nature and more able to focus on tasks at hand. They retain their playfulness outside of work. However, in some regions, human herders have partnered with Bolton in for a millennia. All right. In the wild, they can be seen zipping across grasslands. They are vigilant and serve as a natural enemy of evil. See, you would not know this unless you already knew this, which I didn't know it. Bolton are capable of creating. Oh yeah, okay, we got that. All right, so he's loyal. I like loyal people. That's cool. How about Lapras? Let's see, search Lapras. Tell me about Lapras. I know it's like the water taxi guy. Alright, very large Pokemon that resembles whatever that is. Skin is mainly light blue with cream white underside, very long neck, rounded head. Ears are shaped like spirals. We know that. A gentle, helpful Pokemon that enjoys ferrying people across bodies of water. In the past, its docility made it an easy target for hunters. It was driven near extinction. Protection efforts have seen Lapras become overabundant instead, which is now affecting the fish numbers in some areas. Intelligent Pokemon is able to understand human speech. Lapras have been known to travel in large pods across the seas. Okay, so loyalty versus gentle. On the ground versus in the water. Could cuddle up with you on the couch versus you have to go swimming with it. Okay, Lapras, you've been booted. Alright, what about Cubone? Cubone is kind of carrying on what I think I know about Cubone, which may or may not be. My goodness, with the ads and stuff. Known as the Lonely Pokemon, appears to be a small brown dinosaur-like Pokemon that has a skull for a helmet. The skull masks its true face from view, which makes it a puzzlement for many trainers and researchers. Its cries echo within the skull and come out of its paint. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, sorry, man. I know you need a friend, but that friend's not going to be me. All right, Quagsire. I don't know how you are still in the list, but okay. Alchemy and Quagsire. Let's find out about these guys, right? I need to know why whoever is going to be my favorite Pokemon, why they're going to be my favorite Pokemon. Let's go to behavior. Let's close out an ad. Type of carefree, that's what I'm talking about. Carefree Pokemon. Quagsire is usually seen swimming aimlessly and leisurely in the water, though such behavior causes them to hit objects such as rocks and the bottom of boats. Quagsire like round objects, and in one particular day of the year they gather near the water, throw those round objects into streams. According to legends and myths, when a group of people go to the lower banks of streams to search for those objects, the last person to return will have good fortune. In the anime, wild Quagsire are shown to have an annual celebration at the blue moon falls when the moon is full. There they attempt to shoot round objects they have collected on top of a waterfall with their attacks to see who can launch the objects the highest, apparently trying to hit the moon. Alright, swamps, wetlands, and marshes. Which, I mean, that means lots of skeeters, so I like the idea of Quagsire. You tell me he's a carefree Pokemon. I'm kind of into it. Oh, I've got to figure out how to block this stuff. Alchemy is often adored and highly cherished Galarian pastry chefs for its apparently delicious cream. Alchemy's happiness determines the flavor of their cream, which can also be tied to the trainer's owning and taking care of them. When being attacked, Alchemy will toss sweet scented cream. You know what? I love ice cream, but no. We're going to go with the caregiver or carefree guy. Yukumuku Shinotic. I need to know more about Yuku. And let's let all the ads show up. Alright. Great. They hate when their spikes and mouth are touched, and they will spit out their organ. Okay, well, I mean, I've got to have a Pokemon that I can touch. So, if I'm going to have one, Shinotic. Got to be somebody that I can touch. Shinotic, dadgummit. I'm going to name this video Me Fighting with Ads. Shinotic seem to communicate with each other in ways that humans cannot detect. Scientists believe that their flickering spores and perhaps Melicium networks may play a role in this. Regardless of how they converse, these Pokemon seem to have to work together to ensure that the prey that they select remain unable to escape. They are surprisingly cooperative species and are known to share sapped life force with one another through their mycelium. So they drain, which I knew that because, like I said, I put him to sleep and then I just keeping on with the. Well, honestly, I think that means I can't touch you, and you're going to put me to sleep and steal my energies. Probably not cool. Forests where Shinotic live are treacherous to enter at night. People confused by its strange lights can never find their way home again. No, I'm out. I'm out, dude. Yamper. Wow, okay, so yeah, this is like the last three here. Let's see if we can get this thing to kick a couple of them out. My goodness. Alright, let's read about Mimikyu. We know about Mimikyu, but let's read about Mimikyu. Here he is. Alright. Behavior. Horizon, go away. Apparently, about 20 years ago, it was said that Pikachu was more popular than them, so they dressed up like Pikachu in order to become popular among trainers. In the case of one notable Mimikyu in the anime, it has been shown to harbor an immense, almost psychopathic hatred towards Pikachu, especially Ash's. Well, that's interesting. Most Mimikyu mean no actual harm. In fact, they make friends with humans. As such, they hide their true forms under costume representing what people love most, Pikachu. But when attacked, they will show one of their claws. Okay, so let's think about this. My son's favorite Pokemon, Pikachu the Snom. If Mimikyu's my favorite Pokemon, and Mimikyu hates my son's favorite Pokemon, I guess that doesn't work. Eldegoss versus Bolton. Now, Bolton was loyal, very fast, can do more work than I could do in a day. Alright, where are we at? Behavior. They disperse seeds that they produce into the wind, helping to improve soil and give nutrients to other Pokemon. Eldegoss also shed quite infrequently, so as long as they have fresh water and air, they're quite easy to raise due to your, see? Easy to raise. That's good for me because I'm terrible at watering stuff. That's great. Eldegoss is awesome. Light green head, amber brownish eyes, darker green triangles above both said eyes. It also has pupils the same color of its face, black mouth. Hmm. There's not enough information here. So now I have to rely on how much this did for me in the video game versus Boltund actually being a dog. And I love dogs. So I think Boltund wins. Alright. You won't let people come out of force. What's up with you, Whimsicott? Isn't this fun? Maybe not. Whimsicott. Behavior. Notorious trickster and very mischievous Pokemon. It will sneak into houses by slipping through the smallest gaps, cause mischief by moving furniture and leaving balls of cotton behind. Despite their fondness for trickery, however, Whimsicott rarely ever mean to intentionally cause harm. In fact, they will actively intervene in their own pranks if they believe somebody's going to be hurt. Good, good. That's good behavior. Whimsicott constantly grow more cotton as long as they remain exposed to sunlight, and thus must groom themselves regularly. Yeah, I guess I could do some grooming myself. Alright, Yukumuku, Butterfree. Well, I can't touch Yukumuku, so Butterfree's going to win this one, but let's go ahead and be appropriate since we're actually doing this here. Butterfree. Let's see, behavior. We want to know about you as a person. They consume honey from flowers and are excellent at detecting sources of it. Trace minute amount of pollen back to the flower patches, and there they can feast on. Let's see, I just like butterflies because butterflies are pretty. You can't touch a butterfly though. That's a problem. Using the hairs on its legs, Butterfree are also able to carry sticky substance back to their nests. They often fly as far as 6 miles. I've never flown 6 miles. Because their water-resistant wings, Butterfree can often be found fluttering about misty upper levels of rainforest. However, the high moisture is not necessary for their survival. They are simply tolerant of it. Okay, so in the favorite land, definitely Butterfree over Yukumuku. We're down to 5. Yamper over whoever you are. Oh, Carefree versus Loyal. This is going to end up being Yamper, you know, right? Alright, so Boltund. Boltund versus Butterfree. This is going to end up being Yamper. I didn't read about Yamper yet. But Yamper just being who Yamper is, I mean, ridiculously cute. Alright. Have a habit of chasing and running and moving things, ranging from humans to other Pokemon to moving vehicles. Yeah, okay. They can't store up much electricity in their organs. This can explain their tendency to roam around with crackling sparks. Yamper follow and obey people because they usually want treats. I understand, man. According to their Shield Dex entry, however, this doesn't affect their popularity in Galar as shepherd dogs. That's how that goes. And see, then they evolve into... And that's the thing. Butterfree is only awesome when he's Butterfree. The pre-evolutions, I mean, they're not anywhere like, pretty. So, Boltund wins. Oh, wow. Okay. 2 remaining. Yamper versus Whimsicott. Okay, so Whimsicott likes to be a jokester. I like to make jokes. Yamper is a puppy dog who's really cute based on a corgi. I don't have a corgi, but that's okay. Oh, wow. So practical jokes, like to have fun versus a corgi who likes bouncing around and likes treats. Don't call me fat. It's okay. Huh. Well, I never would have thought that these would be the last two. Oh, goodness. So, Yamper versus Whimsicott. You know what we're going to do? Let's look at the plushies. Oh, look at the Yamper plush. Oh, look at him. Oh, and he's even got a little, what is that, like a zigzagoon? He's got a Lego set. Oh, a nano block set, sorry. Alright. Well, I mean, this is a big selling point. So, Whimsicott. Did I spell that right? How do you spell this? Whimsicott. Whimsicott. Yes, I did. No plushies. No plushies. Are you kidding me? Okay, so I mean, if you can't buy product relating to your favorite Pokemon, I mean, how can it be your favorite Pokemon? Let's see, Whimsicott plush. Collect all the toys. That's all right. Pokemon Center. Cuddly Whimsicott. He doesn't look good though. Look at this one. eBay, $28. What? Versus, where'd he go? Who knew this would end with me trying to shop for plush? I mean, look at this guy. I mean, that's adorable. Yep. Okay, so Yamper. Yamper. What are you even doing here? Oh, so okay, it puts your favorite over here. What? Who are you guys? Rowlet better than that guy. Ooh, Honchkrow. We didn't read about Honchkrow. Well, if you need a team, right? So don't you need 6 favorite Pokemon? I mean, Yamper is obviously top of the list. Okay, hang out with me. If you're still listening to this garbage at this point, yeah, you must be a true friend. One Honchkrow commands a group Murkrow. If a Murkrow fails to obey it, they'll be punished. And then the lead. Alright, so how did I start liking Honchkrow? Resembles a raven instead of a crow. It is fatter and blackish blue, red under its wings. Alright, so yeah, again, what's the let's go over here. Honchkrow card. Which one was it that I loved? This one? Yep, that's it. Raven's Claw. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on all of your opponent's Pokemon. That card, Raven's Claw. Is that showing up on the screen? Hope so. Yeah, okay, great. That's the one that made me fall in love with Honchkrow. But, alright, so Whimsicott wins that one. We've already got Yamper, so Bolton's no-go. Don't like Grookey. Ooh, Rowlet. No, yeah, it definitely. Hey, hey, how are you? Did you do your thing? Okay, well, hold on, let me pause this thing. Okay, Snubble. I don't know why Snubble's in here. Whimsicott. Yeah, so number two is going to be Whimsicott. Then Shiinotic beats Grookey. Rowlet passes over on the. I don't know why Snubble. Oh, okay. So Rowlet versus Shiinotic. I didn't realize how spooky Shiinotic was. So Rowlet has to be. I saw a couple of the episodes with Rowlet in it, so I kind of get the idea that he's pretty chill. Let's see. Crafty Pokemon uses stealth to its advantage. Using delicate wings, it silently draws near its attackers and viciously attacks them with sharp feathers and kicks in before they even notice it. It's also clever to use tactics. Oh, yeah, see, I'm down with that. And you're just a thug, so let's not do that. Oh, we are getting ourselves a team here. See, this isn't fair because, yeah, Shiinotic. Ah, oh, how did number four turn into be these two? I like Shiinotic's cards better than Honcho's cards. Nihilego. Oh wow, so now number five is starting to open up a little bit here. Uh, well, Nihilego's not going to win. We know that because he's a creepy jellyfish looking thing. Alright. Natural abilities, yeah, so we don't even have anything on behavior here, so we can't use that to help. What about you, Cherim? This has become a lot of fun here, Isaiah. You're going to like this video. We got there. We are learning who my favorite Pokemon is. This is going to be a long video. And anybody who watches it, I'm going to shake your hand and share with you a V8. Okay? Every time a Cherim blooms, it releases all of its anger to keep itself happy. Once hit by beams of sunlight, however, they bloom into sunshine form. Cherim are very active and excitable, basking fully in the sun's rays. See, yeah, you're just such a good guy. All right, pick. Snorlax, who doesn't like to have a nap? Ah, goodness. Horsey versus Bidoof. What do you say? Horsey versus Bidoof.
Bidoof.
Bidoof. I'm down with that. All right, Coco.
Grookey.
Grookey. Go-Goat.
Grookey.
I don't know if I'm really that fond of Grookey, though.
I like Grookey, so I'd probably pick
But I mean, of those five, Grookey, yeah, I agree. Grookey is. Oh, that's like Clovis Squire. We'll go Dragapult. Grookey versus Snorlax. Alright, so I guess we gotta read about Grookey. See, I wouldn't never want Grookey to evolve, though.
Well, Pikachu never evolved in the show, so.
That's a good point. Full of curiosity. I read one line before the ad hit me. They are considered to be a mood maker as their demeanor can make just about anybody happy. Like Braixen, they are very attached to the branches on top of their heads. One usually sleeps on the arms of its trainer. Oh, well, in that case, okay, yeah, Grookey. If you like to cuddle, I mean, dude, you're my man. But I love Cherim because Cherim's all washed its anger away. I mean, that's important. You know, you're in your teenage years, you get some frustration going, you got to let it go. Versus, yeah, we're going to go Cherim. Cherim. So it comes down to Grookey versus Cherim. Uh, Grookey live in troops with others. I got to go Cherim. I got to go Cherim. Yeah. All right, so we need one more, and we have our team of Anthony's favorite Pokemon. Would you look at this? I wouldn't have thought it would be this list.
I probably would have guessed that, yeah.
You would have guessed this?
I
Look at
would have
how
guessed
much
something
grass.
else.
That's a lot of
I
grass.
expected Yamper, Notic,
Yeah,
Cherim, and probably ones.
yeah, okay.
Probably Rally. I can see those all through you, so yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, where's Lapras? Lapras isn't here.
Did you vote out after?
Somehow I have made it where Lapras isn't showing up. All right, no Chespin, no none of these guys. Bidoof. Dragonite.
Magikarp.
Ah, oh, Magikarp's terrible. Grookey. Oh, wow. None of those. Oh, yeah, you're cool. Farfetch. Uh, Bidoof, I guess. Grookey. Dragonite. Grookey. It's going to end up being Grookey. My entire team's a bunch of starters. Stage ones.
Basics.
Yeah. Neither. Grookey. Neither. Grookey versus Bidoof.
I kind of want to do this myself now.
Yeah, it's fun. It's really fun. I don't know if it's going to make for good watching, but now people can see how it should be done. You have to make these choices. All right. Bidoof live in groups on riverbanks where they lay their eggs. I had no idea that they came out of an egg. They have to chew on rocks and wood to keep their teeth from growing too long. Bidoof are exceptionally hard workers, laboring from dawn to dusk as they build and repair their nests on the riverside. Versus Grookey. What did we say about Grookey? That he would cuddle up with you. That was the key thing. Like, I mean, how can you not enjoy having somebody around that likes to cuddle up with you? I mean, that's the whole thing with the dogs. After they are born, they grab a stick from a nearby tree, carry it with them for the rest of their lives. All right, Grookey, you're the guy. We have decided. Grookey. Grookey. There you go. Top 6. Yamper first, Whimsicott, Rowlet, Shiinotic, even though he's scary. Then Cherim and Grookey. I think I'm a grass type trainer. I did not realize that. I thought I would have been a water type.
I mean,
But
considering you play grass for GLC, it makes.
but the GLC deck wasn't really my choice. I mean, I guess I didn't realize. And Whimsicott is kind of grassy too, isn't he? What's his
Yeah.
What's his type?
Bug.
Is he bug? I know he's psychic sometimes, but I think he's also grass. Yeah, grass fairy. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. The Yamper's the only one that doesn't fit that. Yamper is just straight lightning, right? Dang. Electric type. Yep. So the electric grass Pokemon. That's where it's at. All right. Please go out and do this for yourself. That way you can know beyond the shadow of a doubt, who your favorite Pokemon is. Yamper. I didn't think Yamper would be the one, but okay. All right, so I'm done here. All right, we're going to stop recording. Thanks for hanging out.